Alright, well that last match was crazy. I don't know if we're playing in level 2 or level 3, but we need music for this crap. So, welcome back, pilots. Crowbot here, playing in probably level 3. I don't really know. What was I taking this thing? Because it does the most damage. It's the only way I can take 3rd or 4th place. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. I gotta play super defensive here, because I get my ass handed to me super fast if I don't. This is actually a good map for me to play on because there's lots of stuff back here to shoot from. And I have a feeling we're all going to kind of take up posts and just shoot at stuff. So the last one was so amusing and interesting because we had basically formed a circle around the enemy's area, and all of the team was still there. We hadn't killed anybody out yet. And we had just sort of formed this circle around it, and there's like 6 robots dropping, and we'd have just one drop at a time, and as soon as it would drop, we'd all target it and take it out, and then another one would hit, and we'd target it and take it out, and it was just hilarious, and I wished I'd recorded the whole thing. But I didn't, so that's where we're at with that. And I doubt it's going to happen in this match, because cool things never happen when I'm recording. That was like recording worthy. This really isn't. So maybe I'll try and make something educational. See, I'm shooting through this, and I'm standing behind stuff all the time. My teammates are bigger and badder than me, and I'll be doing good if I don't die. So I'm not really playing hard, because look what this dude's in. He's doing all the damage. He's the winner in this match. I'm just kind of tagging along with him. I'm going to look like I'm shooting from his hip. People think it's him shooting, and since he's in front of me, they'll target him first, and since he's a badass, they won't be able to kill him, and it'll work out well for me. See, I can just shoot right through the little holes in his armor. Alright, let's go stand behind this guy for a minute and see what happens. Let's see, paladin? Is that a paladin? That's a like tier 2 or 3 paladin or something. See, now I feel like I'm just way too close, but I got things to stand behind. This is why this is such a good map for me, because there's so many things a little robot can stand behind and shoot at stuff. So, similar situation. It's just raining reds. We've only knocked one guy out yet. If it wasn't somebody that just said, screw this, I ain't playing this match, because there's like too many teammates. They're all driving bad robots. He's shooting at me. How do I have somebody shoot? Oh, there's somebody over there shooting at people. See, this is why you got to pay attention to what's going on around you. Remember how I said, turn and tap, turn and tap, turn and tap. You'll find the people that are on your map. We'll do that real quick. Nobody behind me. We're doing good. Look at that. Anyway, that was fast but boring. So I'm just going to record all of them, and maybe I'll only upload one, or maybe I'll upload them all. Or chances are I'll just upload them all, because that's easy. And I like what's easy. Complicated bugs me, man. Alright, what'd I get? Not even half a million. Barely cracked half a million. I didn't have a lot of choice targets. So. Anyway, we'll do the next 2, because that's how many I got till videos. Alright, I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit more so I can focus on my play. If I think of anything to say, I'll say it. If I don't, then you just get to listen to music and hope I don't cover up the machine. You know what? Since we're on a fast battle, since we're on a big map, if I can learn how to talk, we'll be doing a lot better. Since we're on a big map, I'm going to use a fast bot, because why not? I'm going to go team up with this Bushi guy over here, and we're going to tear shit up. I think this is Vlad. If this is Vlad, I'm definitely going to be in his back pocket. No, Lexi. Because Vlad takes high damage every match, so he's a good guy to be a backpack for, if you know what I mean. I'm following you, Lexi. So whatever you do, I shall do. Actually, I'm going to follow Vlad over here, because I got up close weapons. I need to be up closer. I'm not going to take somebody shooting from behind me there. I'm definitely going to take low damage this one unless I can find some shit to shoot at. There we go. See, I need to be... Maybe... That's what we're doing. Let me do this. Fuck. You got me, but I distracted you long enough my boys could catch up to you. I'm no good in the Bushi anymore. I used to be really good at dancing in that sucker, but anymore I suck at it. So, is this our last? Is this the only one we have now, or did somebody try and smoke us out of it? What the? Somebody got all the way back here, and we didn't notice that because we were sucking ass. All right, so there's some good players in this game that I'm not gonna like take on because taking on good players is not my job. That's why that Bushi's up there. His job's to take on the good players. Oh yeah, there's somebody I don't want to be dealing with. Fortunately, watch this right there. Man, I can't even damage that thing's shield. I suck. I'm gonna back the hell way out because if we win this one, it's gonna be because somebody else won it for us, not me, man. I'm just the low guy in this thing. I'm just gonna protect my own ass. And I think there was somebody else over there. Up here. That's perfect. Look at that. Right there. That's a perfect place. For now. I should have perfect faith in my boys, but get all the way over there. Oh, you bastard. You're going to make me jump twice. I can't see me. It's going to push me right off the edge. She's the best place for me. Way up here in the back. I got decent range. I feel honored that you would give me such if you get knocked out by a watcher, that's just going to be embarrassing for you. Okay, well, that was a good loss. see why you don't want to take level 1 robots into a level 2 match. This might be level 3, I don't even know. It's hard to tell when you get up there. But yeah, bottom spot, that's where I hang out. So this is Black Sabbath War Pigs dubstep DJ Bass Out. I guess that's the dude's name. And it's War Pigs, but I don't believe War Pigs is like part of what makes this song. It's a Metallica song and another Sabbath song, but it's not War Pigs. So I don't know. Whatever, man. I still dig it. I do. What shall I take? Let's take this sneaky little bastard. So when you're playing on a team, people are always going for flags because that's what people are supposed to do. And then when they get to the top level, they're like, oh shit, you're not supposed to go for flags, you pussy. They don't usually say that kind of bad words, but I'm sure they use worse. So what do we got? Yeah. Let's see, I like being a sneaky boy. Get a shot off. Be prepared to back out because second. Now notice how I went visible right as these weapons emptied. That's what makes these weapons so effing perfect. Get your visibilities, pop back out. The whole time the drone was shooting at him too, so we got somebody popping in down here. I'll sneak back a ways. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't want to take that on without good cover, so I'm going to go ahead and sneak all the way back. Looks like he might be coming out this way. I'm going to go back over this way. Oh, yeah. Because they're going to take him on from the other side. See, he's already taking damage. So, oh, yeah. I didn't need to do anything with that guy. See, Vikings really aren't that great. They're good at one thing, and that's protecting you from side damage. They're good at taking on single targets that aren't more powerful than you, and just about anything bigger than a Viking is more powerful than a Viking. So, most of the premium robots out there could take a Viking on if they're played properly. So I don't really need to be in this fight. I'm gonna take super low damage this time because I'm in a low damage robot. It's a race for damage when you're playing on a team. Sometimes you're basically racing everybody else to get some damage, the most damage, whatever. So you take in your biggest damage robot. I'm just taking in my sneaky robot because I'm not trying to be super... do the super damage. That's why we got other players. I was surprised we lost that last time, to be honest. This guy's on a paladin. Check that shit out. It takes some balls, doesn't it? What do we got here? Lock on to something already. I like shooting between cracks because you take less damage if they start shooting you. The downside is it really decreases your field of vision. At some point there I went invisible, but he's not even looking this way. Mostly I just kind of wanted to knock him off in there. That was lucky. Pure luck. Oh, we got somebody popping in here. Alright, there's only one response to that. He goes that way, I go this way. I tend to avoid Ronins and Bushis because they're sneaky bastards. Plus, he's got torches like you're supposed to on that, so I only can assume he knows how to drive the damn thing. So I'll play over here for a little bit in my Bushi. And mostly if I see him coming, I'm basically just going to leave. Come over here. Damn, he's got heavy-duty torches on there. All right, watch your time. When you're dealing with torches, well, he's gone now. He's coming back in something else. And I got a full team, so I don't know what I'm worried about. I'm like the low guy, and we won anyways. All right, well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed these lame matches. I wished I could have gotten the one right before I started recording because that was badass. We were just all in a circle, and it was just closing in slowly, and every few seconds a red would drop and hit the ground, and we were just, it was a full team still. We hadn't even knocked anybody out. It was crazy. Oh, look at that dude's name. His name is basically a picture of a wiener. That's pretty cool. Yeah, $500,000. I suck. It is what it is. What I get? Silver. Half a mil silver. I haven't got gold. Wow. Anyway, that's where we're at, guys. Hasta hombres. Alright, we're going to stop this here. Hope you enjoyed. Robot out. Oh, wait. Something I want to talk about real quick. Grab this. Hold on. I was thinking about, because I've seen a dude doing videos, goes by the name of Rock. Just search Rock. That's the channel name. Does Robot Warfare, so you might search for that too. I don't know what level he's in. It's got to be level 2, but maybe level 3, because it seems like, maybe he's just posting the hardest ones, but there's a lot of premium bots he's going up against in this Paladin. It's got a drone on it, and he might have it maxed out in modules. I don't know where he's at with that, but he's kicking everything's ass in it. So it's neat that he's using a robot that you get for free. It's basically the top one, but proof that it can do some damage. So I was thinking about taking all the crap off the Watcher and making the Watcher a Wasp Watcher. I'm going to do that for. I'm trying to turn this other one down so I can be talking and you can hear me. Anyway, I was thinking about putting Wasps on this all the way around just to make a jumper, because I'm enjoying playing that way. The Gepard's decked out that way now. I put Wasp Hornet on it, Wasp Hornet on this, so I no longer have my long range drone, but I can't stand back and do stuff. I got to get up in it, but it does about as much damage as this, and I've got the weapons up. We're moving them all to 8 right now, and I'm watching as it moves up in the ranks. So the Paladin isn't checked anymore because I'm not using it, and so it knocks out. And I've got the Ronin is actually less powerful than a stock one of these without a drone. So it's a pretty weak robot, but it allows me to be sneaky. It does enough damage with the weapons I've got on it. In fact, pretty soon here I've got, if we look in my inventory and over here, I've almost another 800 parts, and I've got a Banshee actually 710. So over here in the shop, a lot of times up top you'll get an 800 piece one, and if I get that or bigger, then boom, I've got it. And it is definitely slated to go on to the Ronin up top on the drones. So we'll replace this with another one of these, and boom, now it can do a lot more damage. And like I showed in that one match, the invisibility and the amount of time it takes for these weapons to unload is virtually identical. This really is the ideal weapon unless you're good enough to use the torches. And if I ever get a bigger Hellfire torch to put up on top, I may go that route, or maybe I'll play with it or something. It's just nice I got the 2 torches, so I put it on the Bushi. And I don't know, it's the Bushi is weak that way. I thought about re-gearing it for play up top, because I tried to never use it at the bottom. I just try and make it the last one, and if it's the last one, I don't have enough pilots. So I'll take the Viking in second to last, take the Ronin in third to last. I try and go down in the bison watcher and Gepard, but I'm watching the Gepard go up. The other thing I noticed was, I think it was the modules on here. I upgraded all the modules to purple, and I think I can upgrade this one, 550, 650, yes I can. So I want it to walk faster, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. And I doubt I'm going to upgrade the drop pod, because I don't really care. Yeah. If it was cheaper maybe, but I don't need it for that price. So this is now maxed out with the modules except for the drop pod. And I think it gets 390 meters on these weapons. And it has one small weapon less than the bison has. So, but because this robot gives me less power, this one's worth more power-wise than this one is. And because it's one weapon less, I can now upgrade the weapons beyond level 5. And I'm curious at what point I have to upgrade these till it literally passes the bison. Then I'm going to check and see if that puts me in level 2 play, and if it does, then I'll back it back down to whatever it doesn't, and drop it right below the bison, knowing the bison is my ceiling for level 2 play. Anything goes above that, and that's where I'm at. So it's going up really slow. But I also wanted to mention that when I increased the modules on this, I believe that did move it up in the rank on the bottom here. It moved up against something, I believe. Maybe it moved from below the paladin to above it or something like that. I don't remember. It's steadily been moving up in the ranks again. It was below all this before. In fact, that last weapon upgrade might have moved it above the Bushi. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, I wanted to mention that modules do make a difference. So if you're right at the edge, if I started upgrading the modules on this thing, that might bump me into level 2 play. So I have answered that question definitively. Now we know. Anyway, I was going to watch some videos and get rid of these speed up watch video things. So I'm going to go do that now, but I wanted to mention that other stuff because I had forgotten about that. So videos up to 22, I'll probably just throw the whole thing out there and you can watch what you watch. And if you don't watch it, well, that's cool too. If you got this far, throw me a thumbs up or something. I don't care, whatever. Have a good one. See you at the beacon. Robot out.